Two, one, one, two, three, start.
Start.
Hello everyone. We will be discussing about the topic cell, structure and function from standard 8 science book. So before starting, let me introduce myself. I am Sandhya Kokate from Pune. I did my MSc in organic chemistry. So when we say cell, what comes to our mind is cell is the basic structural unit of organ. Basic structural unit of organ. So let's compare cell with brick. So as bricks assemble to form buildings, similar way cells assemble to form any living organism. Okay, who discovered cell? So Robert Hooke in 1665 discovered cell. So what he did a small experiment. He took cork of a tree and a slice of a cork which he observed under microscope. So cork is nothing but a bark of a tree. So he took a very thin slice and observed under microscope. So what he observed, he found what he found. He found honeycomb-like structure. These boxes which are separated from each other with the cell wall, or we can say partition, and to these boxes he named cell. So he took cork which is the non-living cell, okay, so dead cell. To discover about the living cell, it took around 150 years after the discovery of Hooke, as advanced microscopes took that much time to get discovered. On the basis of number of cells, organisms are categorized. So when we say number of cells, if you think of any big tree or any animal or human body, what comes to your mind? How many cells will be there? So millions and trillions of cells are there. In human body, trillions of cells are there. All these cells are differ from each other in size, shapes and designs. In the world, there are millions of organisms exist. All these organisms, as you know, they differ from each other in size, shapes and designs. But though they differ, there is one common thing, that all these organisms are formed by only a basic unit, that is nothing but the cell. So we will study about it in more detail. So number of cells, according to on that basis, organisms are divided into unicellular organism categories and multicellular organisms. Uni means one, only one cell, okay, and multi means many. So that organism contains many cells. We will see example of unicellular. So this unicellular organism is called as amoeba. It's another organism called as paramecium. Okay, these unicellular organisms found in freshwater streams or ponds. This can be observed only under microscope. Okay, so there are basic life processes which are important to exist for both unicellular and multicellular organisms. So these are common. There are some common processes, like we will take example of amoeba. Amoeba eats, digests, respires, excrete out, then grow and reproduce. On similar way, multicellular organisms are doing all these functions. But in case of multicellular, as I said, there are many cells. So cells come together to form tissues. Tissues come together to form organ. Organs come together to form organ system. And organ system ultimately forms human body. So one simple life process we will take, respiration. Okay. So amoeba respire to this cell only. But in human body, we have organ system. That is, we call it as a respiratory system. It includes different organs which are nose, windpipe and lungs. So all together form that system, and that system carry out the function of respiration. That's why only in multicellular organism these functions are little bit complicated, and in unicellular these are very simple processes. So with this I am done. Thank you.